Hello and welcome to Math Matters. I'm Miss Ogden, and today we are going to learn about unit rates and how you can use them to solve real-world problems. For this lesson, you will need paper and a pencil or something else to write with. Please take a moment to gather those materials. I bet you're wondering what a unit rate is. Great question. A unit rate is a rate in which the second quantity is 1 unit. The picture of these dogs is an example of a unit rate. In the picture, you might notice that there are 2 puppies and 1 adult dog. We could describe the relationship between puppies to adult dogs as 2 puppies to 1 dog. This is an example of a unit rate because the second quantity, the adult dog, is 1. The rate of puppies to adult dogs is 2 to 1. Let's take a look at another example of a unit rate in the real world. How often have you ridden by a speed limit sign and noticed the math it represents? If you're like me, maybe not too often. We see speed limit signs all the time. If you stop and think about it, did you know that a speed limit is actually a unit rate? The speed limit sign is really saying that our car can travel at a speed of 50 miles per hour, or 50 miles for each hour you travel. The unit rate for this speed limit sign is 50 to 1. Let's take a look at another real-world example. What do you notice about this picture? You might have noticed that there's a bunch of avocados on a table, or that the sign is orange with white letters. Maybe you noticed that the sign says Whole Foods and Amazon on it. Let's focus on the avocados and the price for now. What might the unit rate of avocados to price be in this picture? If we look closely at the sign, it says that each avocado costs $1.49. That means that customers will pay $1.49 for each avocado they purchase. The unit rate in this scenario is the amount of money per avocado, or $1.49 to 1 avocado. Here's another real-world example. What do you notice about this picture? You might notice that there's a lot of peppers in a basket. Or you might notice the colors of the peppers in the basket. Right now, we're going to look at the price on the sign. The price of the peppers is actually a unit rate. The unit rate here is $5.99 per 1 pound of peppers, or $5.99 to 1. Now let's do some practice. Let's think about how we might find the unit rate in a real-life scenario. Read the problem on the screen as I read it aloud. Lynn drinks 21 cups of coffee in a week. If she drinks the same number of cups each day, how many cups does she drink in one day? Let's think about what this could look like. One way that mathematicians might represent their thinking is by drawing a picture. Lynn drinks 21 cups of coffee. She drinks this amount of coffee over a period of 7 days. If we split up the coffee evenly over 7 days, what do you notice? What is the unit rate for how many cups of coffee Lynn drinks in one day? Notice that each column represents one day. Let's look to see how many cups she will drink in one day. As the picture shows, Lynn drinks 3 cups of coffee each day, so the unit rate is 3-1. Another way that mathematicians might show their thinking is with a table. Let's take a look at how we might use a table and the unit rate to help us figure out other problems. We know that Lynn drinks 21 cups of coffee in 1 week, so that means she drinks 3 cups of coffee in 1 day. We can use that information to figure out how many cups of coffee she drinks in 2 days. We know that she will drink 3 more cups of coffee on day 2. We can use that to figure out how many cups of coffee she will drink in 2 days. Lynn drinks 6 cups of coffee in 2 days. How many cups of coffee will she drink by day 3? Lynn will drink 9 cups of coffee in 3 days. How about 6 days? Lynn will drink 18 cups of coffee in 6 days. In today's episode of Math Matters, we learned about unit rates and how you can find and use unit rates to solve real-world problems. Today, get some exercise while doing some math. Do jumping jacks and time yourself to see how many you can do in 2 minutes. Can you use that to figure out how many jumping jacks you can do in 1 minute? How many jumping jacks do you think you could do in 5 minutes or 7 minutes based on the unit rate? Have fun! I'm Miss Ogden and I hope you have a great day. Keep on counting.